Well, thank you for joining us, and look at this beautiful sky. It's been a beautiful day. We're going to bring in meteorologist Tracy Bean. And Tracy, let me just say, I want to be outside with you.
It is so nice out here. Now, come on, we can just do the whole show from out here. That would be fun. All right, yeah, it is so nice out here. We've had these temperatures in the mid to upper 70s today, and still seeing a little bit of a breeze out here. It's very, very nice. We're going to start to see that wind pick up. We've got a lot to talk about, friends, as we're heading into tomorrow. So let's get to it. We do have a weather impact alert for tomorrow, and we've just extended this into Monday. And let me tell you why. There's a lot going on. So this is our severe weather risk that we do have for tomorrow. And you know, we always pay extra attention when we have that enhanced, that orange area there. So keeping that in mind, make sure you're staying weather aware from the afternoon into the evening hours. Now, here's what we're talking about. We've got a wind advisory. Those winds are going to be 20 to 25 sustained, and we can see some gusts up to 50 miles per hour. That is outside of the storm, so keep that in mind. It's going to be very, very windy. Now, with the storms themselves, we could see some of those winds up to 70 miles per hour. So again, watching for that. As we are watching into Monday, I know we're talking about 80s, we're talking about wind, we're talking about storms, and believe it or not, as this front comes through tomorrow, we are going to have some cold air pulled into the state, and that does have us having a freeze warning across portions of Arkansas. So we're going to wake up on Monday morning with those temperatures much, much colder. So we're talking about winter coming back for just a couple of days. Now we're going to see that low around 34, maybe even a little bit lower, and that wind chill is going to be in the 20s. So bundle up the kiddos and yourself as you're heading out Monday and Tuesday morning. But the good news is we're going to get back to those nice spring temperatures by Wednesday, and we'll be back into the 80s by Friday of next week. But I'm going to time all of this out for you and let you know what to expect so you're prepared coming up.
All right, Tracy, thank you. Well, the Pentagon plans to send up to 5,000 more sailors and Marines to the Middle East. This news comes as the president says things are running ahead of schedule in the nation's war with Iran. Meanwhile, security for the Oscars is being beefed up as a result of potential security threats linked to the conflict. CBS News' Willie James Inman has more.
Heading into the weekend, President Trump said the war with Iran is running ahead of schedule.
So the situation in Iran is going very well. A lot of big hits today, a lot of big wins today.
This comes as the president says the Navy will soon escort tankers through the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway through which a fifth of the world's oil flows. He later added many countries would help secure the waterway in coordination with the U.S. The U.S. military on Friday bombed Iran's Karg Island, striking a blow to the country's vital oil network. President Trump shared footage of the attack on social media. The island, which is located in the Persian Gulf, serves as Iran's main oil export terminal. Uncertainty in the Middle East has led to higher gas prices in the U.S., prompting a mixture of reactions.
I think they're quite expensive right now, especially for $4.30, 87. That's a lot.
It's fair market value. And so what's fair is what capitalism determines at that given time. And that's what the price is now. It's fair when it's low. It's fair when it's high. There's a reason for it.
CBS News has learned the Pentagon is sending up to 5,000 sailors and Marines to the Middle East as the president projects confidence.
We are in a position of dominance that nobody's ever seen before.
In Baghdad overnight, smoke was seen rising from the U.S. Embassy compound after a missile hit a helipad. The embassy has been repeatedly targeted by Iran. In the U.S., security concerns over the war have spilled into Sunday's Oscar ceremony, with extra security patrols being stationed around the ceremony site. Willie James Inman, CBS News.
And according to AAA, gas prices climbed to an average of $3.68 a gallon on Saturday. That is a 23% increase since the war in Iran began on February 28th. Brent oil prices closed above $100 a barrel on yesterday. Now, oil prices historically moves a few days ahead of gas prices, which means gas prices are expected to increase. The rise in fuel prices has been triggered by Iran effectively cutting off oil tanker traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. Well, as the use of AI continues to grow, Central Arkansas prepares to welcome new data sensors to help out, but not everyone thinks we should do that. THV 11's Carter 3 talks to these neighbors and their state representative about what could be on the horizon.
We just don't want them.
That statement summing up how most people seem to feel at Little Rock's Hinton Resource Center Saturday. Kathy Wells with the Coalition of Little Rock Neighborhoods organized the event.
Building these data centers that are coming to our neighborhood, to our community. And we needed to find out more about that.
One of the data centers will be near Wrightsville, a $6 billion facility by Aveo Digital, and another is coming to the Port of Little Rock. Sources say Google is behind it.
We coalesce together and ask these questions. We could probably get some answers.
State Rep Denise Innett represents the district that will contain both data centers. She raised several of the same concerns that people across the country have had with data centers: noise, utility costs, and environmental impact.
With the public input, I think they can be beneficial, but without public input and transparency, that's where the rub is for me.
But it seems like it's full steam ahead on these plans. When Aveo's was announced in January, Governor Sanders' office said they would provide jobs and multi-billion-dollar investments to communities. Innett has a meeting with Aveo on March 31st.
I want to know the environmental impacts. I want to know about the tax incentives. I want to know what are the things that they're going to do to make the community better.
In Little Rock, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
And Dr. Xing Li Wang of UA Little Rock also spoke at the event. He talked about the pros and cons of AI data centers and what it takes to power them. An investigation is underway with suspected fraud activity at Superior RV in Conway. On Thursday, police served search warrants to the business. The owner, Chris Block, was arrested and charged with 3 counts of felony theft of property. Detectives received reports that people co-signing campers or trailers through their business did not receive payment after units were sold, along with buyers not receiving titles or proper paperwork. Well, the weather is perfect for all the outdoor events taking place in Central Arkansas today. And here in Little Rock, hundreds of volunteers rolled up their sleeves this morning and picked up litter all over the city for Keep Little Rock's Beautiful citywide cleanup. KLRB kicked off the 17th annual event at the Clinton School of Public Service with our very own Brooke Buckner as the MC. City directors and people of all ages brought the energy as they filled up dumpsters full of trash, and they did it with a smile.
This is our city. Downtown is our living room. Downtown is our dining room. Downtown is our entertainment area. And when we bring people to visit our city and into our house, we want it to look a certain way, don't we? We want it to look clean and neat, and that's what you're doing here today.
Well, several other cleanup events also took place outside of the city of Little Rock. Volunteers cleaned up Lake Maumelle in Saline County as well. Now, if you couldn't make it to today's event, here's some others to consider. On March 28th, Friends of Fish Creek wetland cleanup will happen at Interstate Park. On April 18th, Earth Day, Adopt a Highway cleanup Interstate Park. On May 2nd, Pollinator Garden Statue dedication at Alsop Park. And on June 6th, you have the recycling drop-off at Little Rock Zoo. Now remember, every second Saturday of the month, the Boom Blast at Benny Craig Park. Selection Sunday, the biggest day for college basketball, and March Madness begins tomorrow. The men's bracket will be announced right here on THV 11, with the first 4 games starting Tuesday and the first round on Thursday and Friday. After the selections, our very own Tyler Cass and Nick Luttrell will host a bracket breakdown show on THV 11 Plus. They'll be at 7 p.m. Sunday, so make sure to tune in.